Huh? You didn't know?
Yeah, I couldn't hold on people.
Oh.
Ryan, you want to start? Jeremiah, what's this off-season? And how does this team handle the expectations that are placed on them?
So this offseason, in my opinion, as a leader, I think we've done a great job of taking the next step in terms of finding out how can we get to the national championship. You know, obviously, like you said, we have those expectations and we're not oblivious to those expectations. So we're figuring out how can we get there, right? How can we make it to the national championship? And so I think that in order to do so, we have to concentrate on us. We have to show up every day with intent. We have to show up every day with the national championship in mind, because those are our expectations. Not only does the outside world have for us, but what we have for ourselves. And so, like I said, as a leader, I think we've made every day count, and I'm looking forward to showing that week one.
So that's something you guys talk about.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, it's our expectation as well as Ryan just said, what the media has expected of us, and so we have a plan to get there. But in order to do so, we have to take it 1 week at a time, and that's what we plan on doing. Yeah, so to answer your question about the defense, in my opinion, in the 4 going on 5 years that I've been at OU, I think that this is our most complete roster on both sides of the field, on offense and defense. And so I think that you guys will see that this coming season. And in terms of me on offense, the way that I think that I've improved is specifically route running. I'm pretty sure you guys will see that this coming season, is as well as my yards after catch. You know, I think I did a pretty decent job with that last year, but I just want to continue to show what I can do in all positions on the field. You know, as my role as a fullback, H-back, whatever you want to label me. Most importantly, I want to be known as a playmaker, both at OU and at the next level. So that's what I've been working on.
Usually you're getting ready to start camp right after you've done days like this, but have you had a time to sit down with the coaches about the role that might expand with things that are going on in the running back?
Yeah, you know, me and Coach Riley have had many conversations just between us over the past few months, mostly because of my leadership role and the way that he wants me to guide the team. But in terms of my specific role, I don't think that I've ever gone to a coach and asked for more necessarily. I think that Coach Riley has always been fair in recognizing talent and recognizing hard work and putting players as well as myself in a great position to have success. And so I trust him. He's improved my role a little bit more than you guys have seen, and it'll be fun come this fall.
Jeremiah, it's been since 2017 at the starting return for the next season. What's the difference have you seen that make with Spencer coming back and as a player?
Yeah, you know, our offense has been, I wouldn't say it's been different every single year, but Coach Riley has done a great job of making sure that the offense has fit every single quarterback. But to answer your question, I think it makes a world of a difference, especially for Spencer, to have him returning in his second year. And I think that you'll see him take that next step. In my opinion, I think he has, especially over the spring and over the summer. But to put it all together come this fall, it'll make a world of a difference in his experience, his nature for the game. The quarterback? Yeah, considering it's probably the most important position in football, but to have him come back, it builds confidence, you know, and that helps for any player, no matter what position it is. You know, Spencer is no longer just QB1 or just a part of the offense. It's more, now it's his offense. Now he's able to see things that maybe he didn't see last year, or put the ball in gaps that he didn't put in before. And so when you have that confidence, when you're starting to play at a level where things just come naturally, it just makes things better for everybody. Can you say that again? Yeah, so my route running is different than those receivers. Our guys are special. So talking about Theo Weiss, it'll be good to have him back. I know he missed a good portion of spring, but Jaden Hazelwood, Mario, those guys, they run better routes than I do. But when you're at the University of Oklahoma and when you're in a passing offense like this, you have to be crisp on your routes, and I think that those guys have done a great job of working towards getting better, and there's nothing much more I can say besides that. You'll see this fall. Here, let's go her. She was waiting. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm grooming Spencer or anything like that, but I try and make sure that I give him those nuggets when I can. I may not be the center of OU football, but I've been around for a while to know the do's and don'ts and to how to operate a winning system. And so I try and give him that advice when he needs it. We have conversations just within our leadership room, and whenever he has a question, I try and guide him. But naturally, great players will do great things and make great decisions, and I think that he's one of them, and so he does a great job. Yeah, I said the same thing when we first walked in. I'm from North Carolina. I had never been to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and so to come here 4 years in a row, hopefully going on my fifth, it's a pretty familiar environment, as you guys may know. And so, side note, this is my favorite sideline, so if anything. But yeah, I love this place. I think it's a great place to play. Yeah, Mike will be special. He's very humble in his approach to coming into the program. He's always willing to take notes. Every time we have a meeting, he has a notebook. He writes down everything. Like he doesn't just write down what he has. He writes down what I have. He writes down the quarterback's reads. And I think that when you have that naturally as a player, you can only help but go up, and I think that'll show this coming season. Talking about Eric, you mentioned him. He's very similar. I think he's a great addition into the running back room. I think him and Kennedy Brooks will be a great tandem, as well as the rest of the gang in there. So they've been a joy to be around, and I'm looking forward to how they'll perform this fall. Yeah, I've been around for a while, and so I didn't initially come into college for the NIL. So to me, it's just like a bonus. It's like, well, it's nice to have, but that's not really my main focus. And so it's similar to my approach on the field. I know I'm not the quarterback, and I know I'm not receiver one, but whenever I do get the ball, I take advantage of those opportunities. And so for the rest of the guys in college football, I hope they do the right thing and take advantage of the opportunities they have the right way. But I guess we'll just see how this thing plays out. It's all new to me and new to you guys, and so I don't really have any high expectations for myself or anything like that.